What's up, fellas? Here's the weekend hobbyist again. This is video number 2 back on the Roc 89. Video number 1, I was describing what I was going to do to it, and here we're going to start the process. I already started a little bit. I mean, not much. It's just disassembling a couple of things. Basically what I did, I took off the air tube that has the mass flow air sensor on it. Took the K&N filters out, and I started detaching. I took the battery out, started detaching the hoses. Here's the hose that comes from the engine coolant extra tank, the overheating tank. It goes right there. This one's the one that comes, and it goes over to the throttle body. What I like to do, especially if you've never done this before, I'm not a pro, I don't claim to be one. I've done a couple things here and there, but I like to be organized about everything. Any parts that I'm taking off the car, putting them in the trunk just to keep them in a safe place where I know everything's at. I don't want to put them in the garage and then they get mixed, or screws or anything gets taken apart. Like I said, this is your first time ever taking an engine apart or doing anything. You wanna be clean. You wanna be organized and have everything set. Any screws that I take off, any bolts from whatever part, I normally would take it off the part and then put it back where it belongs. For example, I took the radiator shroud, just a piece of shroud that covers this part. I took that out and I put the screw back in. You know, you don't have to go fully tight, just make sure it doesn't fall off. There are some parts I'm gonna have to replace. Like I said, I want to have this for my retirement. I want to have a nice looking smooth car that I can rely on and just basically cruise, you know. So I'm gonna be replacing parts, getting new parts, or maybe even put custom parts in. That radiator shroud was broken from the other side. I do have the screw that goes there, but the little piece that comes around from the plastic part is broken. So I'll probably be getting another plastic piece. I might go with the custom stainless steel. If you want to put any steel in here or any type of alloy, you want to go with stainless steel, or you want to go with the aluminum. Okay, anything you can get aluminum is lighter. It's going to keep your car lighter. It's a little pricey depending on what you're trying to do with it, but little parts here and there, you know, it won't cost so much. But you don't want to go with just regular steel because it will rust, or you at least want to paint it, okay? Because you'll get rust spots and everything. So we're gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start disconnecting. Like I was saying, I'm gonna start disconnecting everything. Whatever I disconnect, I'm very organized, so I like to label it. Like this one, I'm gonna put a radiator from intake manifold, you know, coming from here, comes around here, comes around. So I'm just put a little label. So once I take it completely off the engine, then I can I know where everything goes back. And like I said, this is going to be a long time project, so it's not going to be next weekend. I'm going to put it all back in. It's going to be super custom and so on. I'm going to take my time, do everything right, and get everything as best as I can, best as clean. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a show car. Not much. Like I said, it's not going to be, you know, $80,000 car, but it's going to be something that I'm going to be comfortable with, reliable, and I can do whatever I want with it and enjoy it. Basically, that's going to be it. You know, it's retirement time, and then just want to enjoy everything. So I'm going to start doing that, working a little bit at a time, because, you know, I do have a new daughter. She just turned 8 months today, November 2nd, 2017, and I love her. You know, I got 2 other kids. I have an older son. He's 16. He's going to be 17 in January, and then my daughter, she's going to be 15 next summer, and then there's the big jump to the 8-month baby. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to spend time with them and enjoy them as much as I can, and then this is going to be little projects here and there. Okay, I didn't get to show you guys last time. I said I was going to basically wash the vehicle, and you know, I gave it a little power wash. Nothing major. I didn't use no soap or nothing, because I know I wanted to try to get the dust off of it and everything. I did tell you guys that the interior, you know, was pretty much redone. There's still a little bit of wear here and there, you know, little things that have to be done, clean up like this. No, but everything was pretty much rebuilt when I got the car. The interior was pretty much redone. The back, we have the back, see, it is pretty good. The plastics, they're not the best condition, so I might do a little bit of fiberglassing just to seal it off. I don't know if I want to keep this the original brown color, or I might go with black on these, on the plastics, just to give it a little more bitone, you know, plastic with brown, I mean black with brown, black with brown, black. I might change this just to give it a better look. Like I said, they're really hard to find, these parts specifically in this color, you know, blacks and blues and reds and all that you find them, but the gold color is kind of hard to find in junkyards and online or anything, because if you can see how the gold IROCs, and I want to try to keep the rims the same color. I don't like doing that black on black, you know, stuff. So I want to redo it and just go from there. All right, guys, so this is my video number 2. Like I said, I started taking a few things off. I do have to get a new shroud for the radiator fans, because these, I just had them like that, you know, and I want to have everything good. Like I said, I might go custom and just get maybe some stainless steel one, a stainless steel plate, just so it can suck all the air, so it can work properly, sucks all the air properly through here, cool down the water, everything in the radiator, and go through there. I am going to get rid of emissions, like I said, so smog pump's going to go, a lot of the vacuum lines are going to go, a lot of the air, the AIR system's going to go, and just basically build a powerhouse, you know, and go from there. I'm going to clean up a lot of the wiring, you know, a lot of the wiring, a lot of the routing of it, especially. You can see all this original wiring. Some of it's a little bit custom. I had to do some quick mods just because, you know, there were things that I had to get it going so it can fix. This was one of my daily drivers back then. Now we got that truck. My wife, she's got a newer truck too. She still has this Audi. She wants to sell, by the way. Anybody out there that wants to buy an Audi, it's a cabriolet. But back to the IROC, you know, we're gonna take it nice and slow and try to do everything the best as possible. You know, when ordering parts, I'm gonna get the best quality. And I know it's gonna get pricey. A lot of people tend to go with, oh, let's find it cheaper, and I like to do that. I like to find cheaper parts, as in money wise, but I want to get quality. And if I have to pay a little more, then I'll just pay a little more, you know, because like I said, this is gonna be for me. It's not a rebuild to sell and get some money out of it. It's gonna be for me. Enjoy it. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that, and I'll post this one up too, you know, as soon as you can, and go from there. Just reroute it, clean up the engine bay, you know, get everything going. 5.7 TPI engine. A little bit about the engine. This is a Kragen engine. I do have the original block still, so I'm kind of debating if I want to rebuild that one and then take this one out and sell it. I bought this at Kragen Auto Parts, or now it's called O'Reilly Auto Parts. And then basically I just swapped the heads, put them back on here, and turned this one into a long block. For you guys that don't know what a long block is, it's basically you have the engine itself, the block, and then once you put heads, you put the intake, you got the runners, you got everything else. It becomes a long block. That's something most likely, I mean more specifically, is when you put the heads on, you sell the engine block with the heads on. That's called a long block. Okay. And if I say some things that are incorrect, you know, shoot me a message. Don't be an ass and just start posting shit and trying to put people down. Like I said, I'm not a pro, you know. I do what I do, and I do the best that I can. And if any of you guys have suggestions out there, you know, what I could do better, you know, what I can change, or what you think might look good, and like I said, there's suggestions, so don't get butthurt if I don't do it, or you know, go a different route, because this is my car. So, but you know, I like to take input. I like guys telling me, hey, you know what, this will look awesome if you do this or that, you know, and go from there. But like I said, don't be an ass. Don't post nasty comments, you know. is be creative. Positive thinking is what we need, you know, especially in this world now. So yeah, just let me know if you guys know anything or have any suggestions. I'll keep you posted, and I'll let you know when the next video's up. All right, thanks.